This book is about how nonviolent songs work. How do songs move people? And what is the poetry behind nonviolent political action? The Baltic is a good example. The nonviolent independence movement was called the Singing Revolution. In 1988, an Estonian editorial said it all. A nation who makes its revolution by singing and smiling is a sublime example to the world. And that was the starting point. For 3 years, 3 very long years, a very disciplined, nonviolent mass movement was built on smiling and singing. The smiling I haven't studied, but the singing is what I want to understand in this book. The first thing I found out when I went to the Baltic in 1990 was that music style doesn't matter. People sang in choirs, people sang informal folk songs, people sang along at rock and roll concerts. People listened to and sang along with many styles of music, rock, folk, choral. What was important was the words. And so the words are what I focus on in this book. For example, Keistoka mūsų kariuomenė be ginklų, vien tik jaunuomenė. The book's title, The Power of Song, is an Estonian folk song, Laulu võim. It's also the title of a Lithuanian documentary film, Dainos galia, and it's a line from a Latvian song written in 1873, Dziesmu vara aizdina karu. The power of songs drove away war. That was the second thing I found when I went to the Baltic. Though the singing revolution began in 1988, its songs were much older. Some came from the 1950s, some came from the 20s, and many songs were first sung more than a century ago in the 1800s. Back in the 1700s, philosophers studied oral songs sung by Estonians, Latvians, and Lithuanians, and wrote that these were gentle nations, not warlike nations. This was where the tradition of nonviolent songs began. The shaman on this 1873 song festival emblem is giving an offering to the gods and teaching his people that where there is peace, there is happiness. How did songs work in the Baltic? Sometimes meaning was in the context. In 1988, singers carried flags as a visual sign of recognition. The people singing under them declared independence. This is our flag. It's not Soviet. This is us. This is our nation. And the people singing was also a sign to their adversaries. A singing, smiling nation is not dangerous. There is no physical threat. So songs, flags, nonviolent national identity. Sometimes the meaning was in the words. People could sing about freedom or unity, or they sang prayers to the Creator to help them, or to the Virgin Mary. They sang songs of battle, songs about dying for a cause. But very often, the words were not political. They sang love songs, songs about farm life or nature, children's songs. They sang these songs just for the sake of singing together, creating music, finding harmony with other voices. It's very enjoyable, even if your voice isn't perfect. Try it. Singing boosts a feeling of self-esteem. That's what music therapy research tells us. And self-esteem gives a person courage. And the person who carries no weapon but songs into a violent political struggle needs lots of courage. That's the story of the Baltic singing revolution.